Well, that is the music of grimy Dalton Gray.
New haircut and all, thanks to Tom A. Grimy Dalton Gray, he's issuing an open challenge? Is that what I understand? Or?
Dalton Gray, who's been a part of every single one of these.
I gotta say though, Grimy, from where he started to where he is now, has came a long way. And right now doing an open challenge with one of the most unpredictable shows here, not only in MPX, but probably in independent pro wrestling history. We have no clue what he's getting himself into.
Yeah, now, Shaver, you've been wrestling a long time. Have you ever issued an open challenge?
Yes, actually, when I was the Kingsman. Oh, but let's...
They never went well, did they?
What do you guys want to talk about?
I think that's someone else's thing.
See, tonight's a very special night, right? Showcase for the Immortal. See, I've been a part of every single one of these shows since its inception. So imagine my surprise when I walked in today and I found out that I didn't have a match. Obviously, that doesn't work for me, brother. So I'm gonna be issuing a Grime Time Open Challenge.
A Grime Time Open Challenge.
But the thing is I don't want any random guy to come out here and go one-on-one with the grimy one, right? I want somebody to come out here that encapsulates what Jason Silver was like as a wrestler, what he was like as a performer. I want somebody that hits as hard as him, as high-flying as him. I want someone as unpredictable as him. I want someone to come out here and give me excessive violence.
Excessive violence? Well, that phrase, oh, wait a second.
Oh, he found one.
I started to say that phrase could be used for several different wrestlers around these parts. Wesley Crane is here. Michaels.
How would you like to throw out an open challenge and it gets answered by the devil himself?
Well, it's hard to prepare for Wesley Crane when you know you're going to face him. But Dalton Gray had zero time to prepare for Wesley Crane here tonight. Michael Schaefer, you have been in the ring with Wesley Crane. How would you prepare for that madman?
Watching his entrance as a fan here, as a commentator, is breathtaking. That being said, wrestling him is probably one of the most unpredictable feats I have had to obtain in my entire career. I've actually cashed in my prospect championship on him and ended up losing to Wesley Crane because of his unpredictability and what he can do at any given chance, at any given time. And yes, he might not be the biggest man, but he definitely is one of the hardest hitting wrestlers here in MPX history and one of our best champions we've had here in MPX as well.
Wesley Crane, highly decorated athlete. All over Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas.
I think grimy Dalton Gray was getting a little bit more than he bargained for here when he threw out this open challenge. I'm sure he didn't think Wesley Crane was in the building anywhere.
That's a very scary sight coming through the curtain. And Dalton Gray, who has been wrestling for a few years but has nowhere near the experience that Wesley Crane does.
Dalton Gray mentioned he's been on every one of these shows ever since he was drinking Kool-Aid. He's been on all these showcases of the Immortals. But now, again, he's in there with the devil.
A very unorthodox individual, as unique of a personality as you will ever see, and great, hiding behind one of our camera operators.
Might not be a bad move.
I gotta got to tell y'all, he needs to get out of his head immediately. He asked for an open challenge, asked for somebody with excessive violence, asked somebody, oh, and there goes the German. He asked for this, and he's got to step up and show that if he's going to do this, if he's going to be one of the top future stars in MPX, he's got to get out of his head.
You're absolutely right. No one had Dalton Gray come out here and do this. He did it all on his own. And what it would be, like, he could add this to his resume and be able to brag about the fact that he defeated Wesley Crane if he's able to do so here tonight. So a lot is on the line for Dalton Gray.
And Wesley Crane, we've been ringside to see Wesley Crane do some amazing things. I mean, this is the man who slayed the demon of devastation, Hardakis, at one point in time. And now grimy Dalton Gray I think he is regretting this very quickly after the bell.
You talk about defeating Wesley Crane, but that's a very impossible task just for any average superstar here at MPX. If he can survive, that is a win for Grimy, and he needs to get out of his head. Come on, Grimy, get out of your head.
Crane charging in on that cannonball right there on the apron.
Well, he might not have a head anymore after that.
As the grimy one tumbles to the floor. As Wesley Crane just stalking right over the body of Dalton Gray, pulling him back to his feet.
And Wesley Crane going to work on Gray there up against the guardrail.
Is Dalton Gray trying to escape? I thought he was trying to crawl into the crowd. We've got to.
I know there's nowhere to move out there. I don't know where he's going to go.
Every chair is taken. Everyone has come out, of course, as they always do here on this Sunday afternoon for Showcase for the Immortal.
Well, speaking of chairs, hey, look, I know that guy.
Wait, no, Shaver's next to us. What's that? How's he over there? Oh, wait, that's not Shaver. Sorry.
We're not doing that again.
You know, again, the reason why we're here, of course, is our old pal Jason Silver. Shaver, let me ask, do you remember the first time you ever met Jason Silver?
It was 2011 at one of my early training areas called the Irving Bazaar. It's where I met Jason and Sky. And Jason hated me, did not like me at all. Thought I wasn't going to make it, thought I wasn't going to be anybody. I mean, I'm just calling a spade here. I'm glad I was able to prove him wrong. And, you know, just all the battles we've had from 2011 to when our last match was, you know, a few years ago, obviously. The fun fact about it was I was a fatal four-way between 3 other super heavyweights. All 3 of them canceled. And I ended up wrestling Jason Silver. So that was a very fun match. And I'm now the best super heavyweight because I beat Jason Silver.
Well, there you go. I was telling Tyler earlier, there's been so many great memories of Jason Silver in this building. So many ceiling tiles replaced in this building because of Jason Silver. I sat here one time doing commentary and watched him fly over the top rope, crash into the ceiling, and fall straight on his head. We don't know how he got up after that, but he did.
Yeah, that was in our Don't Try This at Home video in the building here for years.
Absolutely. I knew Jason Silver going way back to probably 2008, 2009 in our days at PCW together. As Dalton Gray misses with the elbow. Oh, and kicking that middle rope.
Oh, Dalton Gray finding a way to get the advantage here on Wesley Crane using that middle rope.
Yeah, what kind of, Shaver, if you were to be in Dalton Gray's corner right now, give him advice on how to deal with Wesley Crane and come out victorious, what kind of advice would you give Dalton?
Well, the fact is you want to stay on him as much as possible, grime him down, if you will.
There you go.
Until the stamina is depleted and then try to get squeak out a win. But it's hard for me to talk about his offenses because I can toss Wesley Crane around like nothing. And, you know, Grimy weighs just as much as my right leg. So, that being said, he has to keep the pace slow and methodical.
Well, we'll see if that's what the Grimy one is able to do, but he is in control right now. But as you say, I mean, he's got to stay on Crane right now. You can't waste any time in there with a guy who's held titles in every promotion he's ever wrestled for.
Obviously, if you're Dalton Gray, it's in his best interest to keep Crane grounded here. And if there's a point that he is the least dangerous, it would have to be when he's on the mat, but he's still pretty dangerous there.
I think Wesley Crane just pulled some leg hair off of Dalton Gray.
Yeah, see, he'll find a way.
Most innovative things I've ever seen. He just ripped his hair legs off of his leg.
You got to do whatever you need to do. As the grimy one, that overhanded chop.
Because he learned something today. Next time he'll shave his legs.
As now Gray sends Crane into the ropes. No, nice reversal. Oh, Pele kick from Crane.
Caught him perfectly, too. Did Wesley Crane.
And Gray is down momentarily. How's Crane going to follow up with this? Oh, nice redirect. Oh, he got caught. No, I thought he... Oh, only 2 count. And again, what an upset this would be if the grimy one comes in here with no preparation whatsoever and is able to get the victory against Wesley Crane.
You walk in here, you issue an open challenge on a show like this when you know any and everybody could be in this building. I mean, Dalton Gray, he showed some guts here, and he's ended up with Wesley Crane. If he can walk out with a victory to complete the process here, that would be big for the grimy one.
Grimy, you cannot turn your back on a guy like Wesley Crane. You got it. All right.
Clothesline in the corner. And now Dalton Gray biting Crane, being warned by the official. Of course, I know it means a lot for Dalton Gray to be on a show like this. Of course, he was never able to be in an official match with Jason Silver, but Dalton Gray started handing around MPX at a very young age, training or MPX Kids Camp. Silver, of course, was in charge of a lot of that. And there's that running cannonball senton in the corner.
This is the chance here for Dalton Gray. If he can come up with something to put Wesley Crane away, this is probably the best opportunity he's going to have. We've seen the recuperative abilities of Crane.
Only a 2 count.
Stay on him, Grimy. He has to stay on.
So let me ask, are you rooting for Dalton Gray in this match, Schaefer?
Yes, with the rivalry I've had with Wesley Crane, yes, I think it'd be funny if Grimy gets the upset win today. Yes.
Funny? Well, you certainly cracked up Anna Lynn and Kennedy here when you said that.
I thought we weren't supposed to have rooting interest. I mean, I never do.
You're the last person I want to hear from talking about rooting interests.
What do you mean?
You root for everyone every single week. Oh, the grimy one. He's got his hand right in the face.
He's about to get grimed
of
on.
Wesley Crane. And now looking for this no. I was going to get the grimy dog. But, you know, Dalton Gray can be very disgusting at times. I wonder if, like, does this man even have a girlfriend? Or?
Well, that's ill-advised if you're Wesley Crane.
Hopefully he's not going to have to kiss a girl later.
I doubt it.
Nah.
Hey, look at him.
Probably not. He doesn't get girls, does he? And Wesley Crane pointing to the corner.
What's he doing?
There's no way. Come on.
He's going to the top rope.
Look, I've seen Wesley Crane do some amazing things.
Dalton Gray's
there's no way he's doing this.
On the other side of the ring.
Oh, just barely. He made it. Crane from one opposite corner to the other. That's like an opposite coast to coast. I don't even know what to call that.
Is that going to be the end of
Gray might be out.
Dalton Gray? No.
Just when you think you understand the weapons that Wesley Crane has, he comes up with one of the craziest coast to coast, I mean, I've ever seen in wrestling.
I mean, who else comes to mind that would hang their opponent upside down in one corner, go to the exact opposite side of the ring, and jump off?
That is something we might have seen Jason Silver attempt a time or two. But but Tyler and I have called a lot of Wesley Crane matches. We've never seen Wesley Crane try anything like that. Gray back to his feet. Not for long. And Crane bringing Gray down across the knee. And that running knee connects, and this might do it for the grimy one. A cover. Only 2.
The grimy dog has some fight in him. You got to keep it up, Grimy. Keep it up.
Wesley Crane measuring Dalton Gray.
And what's Crane looking for here?
Uh-oh. Got that pump handle locked in.
Oh, and that might do it. Shoulders are down. No. Gray kicks out. As we've got a packed house here in the MPX Event Center on this Sunday evening. We've still got a lot more action still to come. And Crane with the right hand to the grimy one.
Well, Wesley Crane putting Dalton Gray up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, let's see what Crane's got here. I have a question for Schaefer, but I'm gonna wait until we see what Wesley Crane pulls out.
Gonna wait for Dalton Gray.
He's taking a lot of time. He might be taking too much time.
He's all the way up there.
I hope Wesley Crane's not coming here underestimating the grimy one here tonight. But Gray fighting back. Oh, Crane gets hung up on that top rope. He's in that tree of woe position.
It's your opportunity, Grimy. Come on.
Oh no. That's one way to counter. Well, now I definitely hope he doesn't have a girlfriend. He just got... I started to say he got yanked, but he got pulled off.
What would you call that move? What would be the technical term?
I think he
The wanker yanker sounds great to me.
Just like Luthez used to do.
But have you ever in your life, Michael Schaefer, inside a wrestling arena or out, been grimed on?
No, not that I can say, but I did have some matches with him back in his Kool-Aid days. That being said, Grimy still has some learning to do, some growing to do, but the balls he had to do this open challenge and bring the fight to Wesley Crane was very commendable. I think he did survive, and props to him, and let's keep it up, buddy.
Well, congratulations to Wesley Crane for getting the victory here yet again. Showcase for the Immortal 4. Better luck next year, Dalton Gray.
Yeah, maybe next year Dalton Gray will think better before issuing an open challenge to anybody in the building, especially anybody from excessive violence, or you're going to end up with somebody like Wesley Crane.